Okay. As per usual, show me the questions you did. Tell me the minutes, and let's discuss the question marks.
Yeah. Okay.
Today is 21st.
Right. So I think this question I spent 15 minutes, but then I didn't want to spend any more time on it.
Right. What did you get out of it? Show me the question marks, or at least tell me where the question mark is.
They are at consonants and I mean the U, theta, and T. I mean, because I didn't know which one to differentiate with respect to.
Sorry. I use the laser pointer, so it's a laser pointer easier now. Which one is the question?
It's like I don't know which one to differentiate with respect to because it's parametric, right? But I don't know like how which one I'm supposed to differentiate with respect to because there's like I don't know what consonants mean in this context.
Consonants. Which one is consonant? Sorry, I don't see any consonants.
U and theta are consonants. Constants, sorry.
Yes, constant. Yes, yes, constants. Not consonants. Right? What are you?
Okay.
That solves a lot of problem, yeah?
Yeah, but even then, if I differentiate with respect to T, I'm just gonna get T. Well, U cosine
theta.
Oh.
I would like to see your video, and I would like you to do this. I dislike your reading really very much, but at least you didn't spend more than 15 minutes. At least.
Oh yeah.
It baffles me that you do not read it well, but well, anyway, try doing it. Just try doing it. Just try doing it. Never mind. What is past is past. Good. We just wasted 15. No, actually, you probably just wasted 10 minutes. So that's at least that's quite good actually. Okay, that's quite good. Right, good. Very good. Very good. I like it. Kindly zoom in a little bit. A little bit. Yes, too much. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you're doing all this, great. Then, all right, very good. Then dy over dx.
So dy over dt plus dt over dx.
Then you'll settle that. Okay.
Then T over U times 1. Okay, this is a lot more easy.
So then you got the first part. Now, did you actually do the second part before?
I thought I needed
okay.
the first part, and I didn't know like.
I know. I hate that. I hate that. Why?
Because I don't. I mean,
No, because it show. What are you talking about? The reason why they tell you show is because they want to prevent you from not being able to do the second part.
okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Joy?
Yeah. Oh.
What are you talking about? You are like an amateur. You are not. So review this. You are good that you didn't waste more than 15 minutes. I totally do not, there is no justification in you not reading the constant properly and the show properly. Right. Okay. No, that's not good at all. You understand, yeah? Not good at all. Now, let's try to do two. Let's try to do two. Try to do two. Read properly though. There is no, if you don't read properly, just the same thing, right? So read and understand properly. If there's a question, we should discuss, right? Moving up, please. Moving up the paper. Thank you.
Why are they? Okay. So why would we? Oh, because not. So y1 is u times 15. Square is 130, 130 is 5 is 5, 4.
Could you tell me your thinking process?
Well, I guess the big curve, the jump over curve is to not treat U and T as variables.
No, I understand that. What are you doing right now?
I'm forming the equation, right?
Yeah, what exactly are you doing for that?
Oh,
what are you thinking? What's the 15 sine
minus
theta?
y1 equals to mx minus x1, right? M bracket x plus x1.
And what is your y1 and x?
Well, I was going to
What tell me what is your y1 and x1 according to you?
Well, I was gonna substitute u and t into the x and y equations, but
that's how you get the what?
But I don't have theta.
Your reading is very bad. I know what's going on here. Your reading is very bad. What's going on here? Your reading is very bad.
Really?
Your question is you do not have theta. Your reading is very bad. You are doing the third reading problem. Read again. Read again carefully.
Acute angle theta, taking its position. The boss displacement curve is given by parametric equations. Okay.
Where are you reading? Where are you reading?
I mean,
where are you reading just now?
It's
No, where are you reading just now? Where did you
I'm
read just now?
just reading top to bottom, you know.
You read until the bottom, really? Really?
Not yet, but
Okay. Read again, read and comprehend, read.
theta is a constant.
You know that. You know that. Yes. And then?
Dy dx because okay, but I know that already. But
Yes, you know that. Read again. Read again.
theta is the angle.
Read again. Read.
Wait, where do I?
Have you read part 2? Have you read part 2?
Yeah, giving your
Read for
answer
me
in the
part 2.
form.
Yes,
If the
good.
initial velocity is 30 meters per second,
Go ahead.
find the find
Go
the
ahead.
equation of tangent to the displacement curve. So they want me to find.
Read
this
again. Read again. Read again.
At the point where t equals to half, giving your answer in the form of y equals to a tangent theta plus b secant theta x. So I just need to find the gradient. No, but a, b, and c are to be determined.
And your question just now is you do not know theta.
I'm not supposed to know theta.
Okay. How did you get that conclusion?
Well, because they say a, b, and c are the ones that need to be determined, right? Not theta. And like theta is a constant, so it wouldn't. Yeah, so it's not dependent on the equation. They already gave me the parameter.
So did your reading comprehension answer your question?
Yeah, but wow,
Okay.
that took a while to get over.
No, I'm as equally surprised as you. The answer is in the reading. Reading is very important. Reading is very important. You did 3 mistakes in reading, in the sense that that's why you cannot do it. But it turns out that you can. At least I think you can. I think you can definitely do it. Please, show me that I'm right. Show yourself that you can do it.
Okay, so I don't need to. Let me just leave it as this because it is a constant. Right. So ut is 50. So that's tangent theta. I need to get that one out. So expansion tangent theta x plus secant theta x. Minus, hang on. So tangent cosine. Get that. Where is 15 sine? Hey, what am I doing?
That's a very good question. What are you doing? Please tell me. What are you doing?
Let me think about this. Are they? It's m times x minus x1, right? So okay, this is a lot.
Move up, please. Move up. Move up. Move up. Thank you. Now,
times.
So let's stop here for a while. Let's just stop here for a while. Okay. Let's just stop here for a while. Let's just stop here for a while. Look at the answer key.
Sure.
No. Look at the answer key in the question. In the question.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm not saying that look at the answer key. No, stop. Just look at the answer key in the question. This is a partial answer key. Very important. Do you have something similar?
I have tangent theta and -1/6 secant theta. So yes.
No, I need the x, please. Do you have the x?
Well.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why are you in doubt? Why are you in doubt? Do you have it or not?
Yeah, I do. I have it.
Okay, very good. All right. So you have this part, right? Do you have the y?
I can get it. So I just plus.
All right, good. So what don't you have? What don't you have?
The c.
Now, from your very nice y minus 1, x minus 1, can you get c?
So it'll be this whole thing times -15 cosine theta plus this one over here.
I would agree with you. So you feel that you can do it lah. More importantly lah.
Yeah.
All right, please do.
Oh boy. So I need to. Okay, let's take that one out. Can we tangent theta times 15 cosine theta? So it's 15 sine theta.
Good. I love your working. Your working is good. Yeah, you have the pencil to help you. Excellent.
And -2.5. Second times cosecant is 1.
You're working it out. Good.
Plus 15 sine theta minus 5. Wait. No, not yet. -15 sine plus 15 sine is just 0. And then 2.5 minus 5/4 is, well, 1.25. It's just 5/4 again. So it's
I'll leave you to check the answer again.
It was more difficult than it needed to be. But yes, that's right.
Okay. Now, what is your expectation for future topics, either on the question or on yourself, learning from this question?
Reading. I don't think there'll be a problem, but I guess
there is a lot of problem. The constant was a problem. Didn't know that happens, but okay, that's one. the show, you're behaving like an amateur. The final form, you didn't read twice. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Read twice?
You didn't read the final form twice. You have problem with the final form twice. Do you understand what I said?
Because I just needed A tangent theta plus B secant theta.
Yeah, and you go and expand that, you go and expand that and behave like as if you do not know what's going on. That one, I think that's not good. That's not good at all. Plus, you thought that theta was a problem also.
Of the evident itself.
Right. In case there's a doubt, reading is very beneficial. Reading and understanding is very beneficial, right? In case there's a doubt, all right? And you can do it. That's the bonus point here. You can actually do this, no problem. Or your knowledge is enough. Correct, yeah? That is the good thing about it. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you know why your reading is so bad for this question? Maybe there is a reason. Maybe.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could be, I think, at least, because,
yes.
I'm used to having theta as like, what's it called? I used to having theta as a variable, so I automatically default to that.
And it overrides your reading. To be very clear, right? It overrides your reading. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. I'll put it in a very positive way. Your syllabus does not include two parametric variables.
What's that mean?
You are also used to t being the parametric one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're used to t being the parameter and theta being the parameter. That means you have two parameters, or rather, you thought you have two parameters. You thought. You didn't think like that. Did you think like that? That there are two parameters?
Definitely not.
So you're thinking only the theta is the parameter and t is not the parameter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you have another reading problem. You have another reading problem.
Not consciously thinking like that. But like since they didn't say that he varied, they just say that he's the time, like
they have to say that the t is which is the t and the theta, right? Which kind of helps you for the future question, right? It is helpful not to assume, I suppose. Maybe I can say it this way: the designer of the question intends to test your assumption, or rather, it wasn't your thinking, it was your habit working out. This time working against you. This time.
Okay.
Fair enough. I think the question is trying to test your reading. I think. So that kind of helps you improve, right? That kind of helps you improve. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to say. The reading really helps in this question. Please bring the expectation to the future questions. Yeah, please do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Next question.
Let me get it. Right. It's a short one, but I don't know what it means.
Okay, please do show it to me or something. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm seeing something. Again, use your laser pointer. Tell me the question mark.
Oh, that was easy. It is here and here and the rate. How
long did you take to?
I thought it'd be easier, seeing it's like 2 lines, but no. I don't know the rate and like what it means.
Okay, this is a revision from O-level. It doesn't mean that it is easy. That's not what I mean. It means that you need your O-level. That's what I mean. Yeah? That's what I mean. And you know that your O-level was not easy. It wasn't by any chance, right? You need your O-level. So let's see whether I can jog your memory on this. The meaning of the rate is always d something dt. That is what you learn from O-level. Now, are you very sure about that right now or not?
D something over D.
This is very specific, yeah. D something dt. That means differentiate whatever it is with respect to time. The t is a time here, lah. D something of dt. That's what rate means. It's a very specific meaning, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Rate is always like that one. D something dt. Always.
Oh.
Clear, yeah? Clear, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
This is from O-level.
Okay.
This is not new. This is not new. This is from O-level. We have to dig it up. So, for example, this phrase. Given that P is increasing at a rate means something very specific. What is it?
D something dt. So
they should tell you what is the something. They should also tell you very immediate. So what is it?
It's dp dt. My God.
Very good. dp dt. And you ask increasing. Well, increasing means it's positive, 0.5 lah. Very clearly. And the unit helps a lot, right? Oh, it's 0.5 unit per second. Oh yeah, dp dt. Yeah. Whatever p is per second. Makes sense, right? Can ya?
Yeah.
All right. So you have your dp dt. That's what it means lah. Don't know why they give you, but they do give you. And then this other part, the rate which dy dx is increasing. Again, what does this mean? This means that
dy dx dt.
Yep. As weird, no, d of dy dx dt. Just to be very clear. Whatever that means, that's what it means, right? Dy dx in an increasing way. So he's telling you that it is going to be positive. That's what he's telling you. Okay, we'll believe that. Question mark, whatever that number is, I'm supposed to find it. Okay. Plus, there's this additional guy P at this point. Let's see whether it's useful or not. Now, I agree with your parametric differentiation. Your parametric differentiation totally makes sense. You're at least getting 1 mark out of that. The dy dx, like totally. You bloody nonsense.
Okay, I was just testing it.
You bloody nonsense.
When I did it,
look at your working. Look at your.
3 sine. What's
You don't see your mistakes some more. I told you that there is a mistake and you didn't see it at all.
Cosine negative sine, that's correct one. Okay, so dy dx is dy dp times dp dx.
Oh, you bloody nonsense, Yankin. There's nothing. You don't see any mistake.
Really? Wait, let me think. Give us like sine squared p over sine p is.
Bloody nonsense. You're not an amateur.
But that's not no.
You're not an amateur, you know. And it's like you didn't check other parts also. What are you? This is the first time you make mistakes. It's only a very short working. Can you check everything and find your mistake, please?
Cosine p is negative sine p. sine cube p is so that's just -3 sine p cosine. Oops. Yeah, that's my bad. I was caught up in there.
Let's focus on the question, right? So the question wants you to find the differentiation of dy dx over time. That's weird, okay? But at least you have the dy dx. So he's basically asking you to find the differentiation of that guy that you just wrote with respect to t though, not with respect to p. So that is weird. Like that's just weird, like. But that's what they ask you to find. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Do you understand that they are weird? Do you understand it's weird? Do you understand first? Or do you think you can do it? If you can do it, that means it's not weird.
I don't think I could do it. I guess that's why I asked you.
What's the weird thing about it? What's the weird thing about it? Tell me what you think.
Usually it's just like dy dp or like dx dt.
No, dx dp, dy dp is standard, and then you have dy dx, right? And then you have dy dx. All standard stuff, right? That's why you're caught up on it, right? And then the easier thing to ask you is what? For example, you have the dy dx equals to -3 sine p cosine p, right? It would be much easier if they ask you to differentiate with respect to
t.
P, right? Okay, and then you can do it immediately, right? Differentiation of dy dx with respect to p, you can do immediately. You just have to apply a product rule. Am I making any sense?
Just have to apply product. Yeah. With respect to, that means I change. Yes. Let me think. Wait. With respect to p, that means I have dp over dt, and I already have p. So okay.
Let's stop there for a while. Let's stop there for a while. I'm changing the question, for comparison, DDP, and considering that the dy dx is something you know, right? Let's consider this to be correct, right? Right? Yes. Is this easy or not, according to you? Very important.
So this is d with respect to p. So it's just normal. It's just product rule.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is easy because this whole thing consists of P1. Oh yeah, wait, this is gonna be easy. If they ask that, they don't. But if they ask that, okay, clear?
Okay.
Instead, they ask you for something else, right? So they ask you for this. So this guy is a weird ask, a weird question. Because, look at the question now. Why is this such a weird ask?
Because the t isn't inside the
parametrics. Yeah, precisely. And usually the parametric is t somewhat. To add to the insult. To add to the insult, if this were to be t, then differentiating that with respect to t will be easy. But to add to the insult, he does not do that. He put this as p. P is not a constant. P is the parameter. Okay, wow, right? So that's the weirdness of this question. You understand? Understanding the weirdness of the question is part of the reading. That is the reading. That is the reading. Okay, I'm not trying to waste time here. It is something that we have to be aware of. Wow, this question is so like that. You okay? All right.
Okay.
Now, what do you expect me to do?
Well, you have dp dt, right? So
to help you with that, yeah, to help you with that.
and I can get d dy dx over dp. So I need to multiply d dy dx over dp by dt dp.
I'm not sure because P and T sounds very similar. Would you please write that down? Would you please write that down so that it makes some sense?
That
This is simply known as what you're doing currently is simply known as.
I mean reciprocal.
No, it's called chain rule. It's called chain rule. What you're doing is currently called a chain rule.
Oh yeah.
Right? This is chain rule. That's how chain rule works.
Huh. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That means something good is going on. I'm not sure whether it's correct or not, but at least something good is going on.
Okay, so -3 sine p cosine p. So this is sine p times negative sine p.
Would you please go up?
That's just cos square p plus sine square p is 1.
You bloody nonsense.
Really?
You are a bloody nonsense.
Oh wait, I can't do that.
You really are sometimes a bloody nonsense.
Plus or plus, I got excited. Never mind. Yeah, because okay, never mind. Then it's just times 1 over 0.5. Do like this.
Can you pull up, please? Can you pull up? Sorry, what just happened? Sorry, what just happened?
I did the parametric I think
Pray tell me, why do you do that?
they want me to find the.
Pray tell me why you flip the half.
Because it needs to be multiplied by. Oh, that is dp dt. So this will be half times 1.5. Oops.
Do what you want to do right now, but make it quick.
So
Are you looking at the answer key or something?
yeah, I am. I need to get the. Yeah, okay. Yep. 0.75.
Now let's get things very clear about this question. What did you learn?
I mean, other than rate, which is for division, I just feel like this me being careless, I guess.
What else did you learn besides rate? And the fact that you're careless, I'm very surprised that you're learning that only. You are, but I mean, maybe there's something else going on here. I'm not sure why you keep doing a reading error. There is something going on here. I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping that you know, but it's very difficult to analyze our own mistakes sometimes. Besides reviewing rate, what else did you learn here? Is there anything that you
I
want
mean,
to take note of?
anything. I mean, I think of anything I learned as anything new, but d dy dx over dt is new, but it feels like unique to the question.
That's fine. At least you learn it, right? Okay, fine. Anything else?
I think that's it.
The way you do chain rule, it feels like that one you understand. Is this new or not?
Chain rule. Pretty sure you told me that last time, right?
Okay, so you're okay with that?
I think so, yeah.
Is there anything else you want to bring from this question to the next?
I don't think so.
Look at page 15 and then look at page 16. You're currently combining what you're learning, right? From 15 and page 15 and page 16, right? Just look at that so that you can refresh yourself. Page 15, you definitely learned something there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then look at page 16, you learn something here also. Now, you're bringing more and more things to the next question. All right. Is there a burden? How does it feel?
Feels fine.
Very good. Just checking. Next question.
Yeah, I think I did.
Do you have the next question? Sorry, do you have the next question? Sorry, while are we
Sorry,
waiting here? While are we waiting
I
here?
didn't
Sorry.
I didn't mark it down, but right. Come on.
All right, sorry. How many minutes? And what's
This
the working?
was 30 minutes.
Show me the working.
Oh, that wasn't even okay. I didn't even know I started.
What are you talking about? The 6 mark?
I mean, okay, I know how to do the 6 mark. That one wasn't difficult, but you know, it was the rest of them.
So you mean 30 minutes is on the total or on the 3 marks only?
Total.
And 30 minutes you did the 6 mark or you didn't do the 6 mark?
I mean, I did it, but you know.
Can you show it to me, please? Is it okay? We may need it, right? We may need it for the second one.
Sure,
We may, right?
guess.
Right? We may.
So it is.
Did you try to do the second part without doing the first part first?
I thought I thought like I could do the first one, so
But you didn't think that you need the first one for the second one.
it's that, and I thought like I could do it, so let's move to the part where I didn't know. But like I'm sure I have no idea.
How? And you spent 30 minutes thinking about the second part without the first part.
Yeah.
You
That's on me. Yeah. I thought I thought, and then it wasn't in my lecture notes as well. So
what are you doing? What? Couldn't you just spend 3 minutes and do something else? Even if you want. Next time, just spend 15 minutes if you want to even think like that. Would that be okay?
yeah.
Why did you spend 15 times 2 minutes to think about part 2? Could you remember what happened? What happened?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do during the 13 minutes?
I
stay silent.
I looked through my lecture notes for like any.
For 30 minutes?
Well, I couldn't find it.
And you spent 30 minutes?
I didn't wanna see it's like a new thing, right? So I didn't wanna just like stop there. With rate it's like hmm. Yeah, it's on me.
Can't you just spend 15 minutes next time?
Yeah,
Just 15 minutes to look through your note. Looking through your note is great, you know. Like that a lot. But you spend 30 minutes looking at it.
pretty
15
much.
minutes. 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. You probably should just look at the answer key in the other 15 minutes and try to figure it out.
Oh. Yeah, I should have.
Why don't you just figure out if you already have the question in your heart and you spend 15 minutes finding the answer, you are at least worthy of the answer lah. You are at least worthy of the answer, which is in the answer key. At least you're worthy of that after the first 15 minutes. That's very fair, you know. That's actually a good learning process.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
The first 15 minutes of reading the note, I'll just call it good, okay? At least you're referring to the notes. That's great. The second 15 minutes is not. I'm not sure what's happening there. The fact that you didn't do the first part probably adds to the problem. Let me get this clear. Huh? You can do the first part. You didn't think that you need it for the second part. That is what you thought, basically. Correct or not? If it is not,
Yeah.
tell me lah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's bad, yeah? That's bad. At least get the first part's answer from the answer key. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
At least get that and then read with that. What you're thinking is totally wrong. It doesn't work in the question, in the exam. Let me repeat this. Let me repeat this. You thought you don't need the first part. Contrast that with page 15. What did you do in page 15?
Well, I guess I just
They give it to you, you think you need it, and you do not use it. These two attitude is totally opposite. Get your act straight. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get your answer key, look at the first part, write it down, and let's think again.
Okay. I'm looking at it now. So this is it. 1 plus.
Yeah, that's from the whatever. That's the first part, right? Read the question. Read the question. Listen. Let's see whether you at least understand the question now, because you're saying that basically you don't understand the question, most of it. Now read the question again.
The HX, which is my E1, so it's this thing. And the HX, yeah, and the cubic, so HX is E big, E whatever, and the cubic polynomial. So this FX, right?
Yeah, that is the fx. Yes, definitely. That's what the question should be implying, right? When they say in the first part this is fx, they cannot change that for the second part, right? This is
Because
what it means, right?
they don't say it's FX, but
What do you mean by they don't?
I thought it's like in the second part that is FX.
Yeah, in the second part they say blah 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 for which the value of fx, right? Do you think that this fx, the second part, this fx, right, may be different from this fx?
Oh no, definitely not.
No. All right. Then what's the reading issue then? What was the reading issue?
I don't think there is one. I mean, I just thought I named
Very
it
well.
wrong.
Okay, right. So that's the fx, and then
Okay, then hx is e2x e power 2x over 1 plus x squared.
yes.
But what does it mean set of values of x for which? So that means from -2 to 2 for the value of x. What? -2 to 2 value of x. If so, for -2 to 2, fx here must be plus minus 0.5 for that same value of x when applied to hx.
Yes. Yes. The sentences that came out of your mouth totally make sense. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you also notice that hx is something, right? Do you notice that hx is?
It's the above equation. It's the above one. The
like, original guy, right?
Like, yeah, then this is the approximation.
Right? You did very good. The original and the approximate. You're right. That is the approximate. What you did with Maclaurin is the approximate. That's what Maclaurin proposes to us. Approximate. Never mind the original, right? That was the story. So okay. I'm not saying that you should answer the question. No. I think you haven't understood the question. Maybe 90% you understand. Just want to make sure. Find for blah, 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 the value of which the approximate
is within plus minus
within
0.5
of the original.
Okay.
This makes sense, right? At least the question makes sense, right? In the context of Maclaurin.
Okay, but yeah, it does.
So can this question mark disappear, or it is still a question mark? I mean, this honest question. Is this still a question mark?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Okay, so the question mark is answered by reading. Everything properly How about this question mark?
Value of hx definitely not. So the value
what do you mean by the value of hx? You still have a question mark.
So the value of hx for -2 to 2, so no. So I don't think so.
Not for -2 to 2, but within this one, within this, it can be anything, right? Okay. Yeah. So the question marks have disappeared Again, let me repeat this. You now understand the question.
Okay.
Now think about this before. You spent 30 minutes, 15 times 2, trying to understand the question, or were you doing something else when you are flipping the notes?
Well, I think I almost reached that conclusion. If I found found the answer, I definitely would have arrived at the conclusion. But most of the time I was trying to go further beyond the question, how do I find the within 0.5?
Okay. The answer may surprise you, yeah. Now before we talk about the answer, right? Before we talk about how to do it and everything. If you go to the notes, right? If you go to the notes, in order to find an answer, right? To the question, not to your question. The question and your question was actually different. I imagine this question mark is what the heck does the question mean in this part, right? I imagine that's what it means, right? The question mark here are different from the actual question. Correct or not? Correct, right?
Okay.
Did you go to your notes to find the answer to your question mark or to the question itself?
Both, I guess. Well, I feel like my question wouldn't have been in the, like, thinking about it retrospectively. I don't think my question would have been inside the lecture notes.
However, does that mean that you can find, is it possible to find an answer in your lecture note to the question if your own question haven't been resolved? Is that
Probably not,
actually possible?
because they might word it differently, and then I wouldn't have known identified it.
Do you know now why you spent 30 minutes?
Yeah, because I did answer.
Because you do not have the question. Correct. You do not have the question. You have your question though. You do. I want to appreciate that. I was hoping that you understood that at the start, not after you flipped for 15 minutes. Let's go back a while. Did you understand your own question at the start or after you flip through things?
After I flipped through.
Can you imagine what happened there? You weren't even aware of your question. You were hastily trying to find the answer to the question. But your barrier is your own question. You didn't realize that. Your learning process is not effective because you're not aware of your question. As a result, the question is not in you because you don't understand the question. As a result, you cannot receive any answer because you do not have the question in you. Your own question is blocking it. Am I making any sense?
Yeah, I think you are.
Your learning process was ineffective because of that. Because of that. Be very aware of your question, not just the question, I suppose. I'm saying something the same all the time here. You need to get it sooner or later. If not, you are wasting your time. Definitely. Your time is valuable. It's your life. It is your life.
Yeah.
This within is totally easy to express mathematically. Now that you're clear of your question, you now understand the question. Now I can show you something which may click immediately.
Okay.
I am 99% sure if I answer like that without analyzing your thinking, I'm pretty sure it will not click. 99%. Because you do not have the question, you cannot receive the answer. It's very simple one, very simple one. You are not ready for the answer, but I think now you are. I really think. At least I'm willing to bet. You understand my thinking process of trying to help you?
Okay. Okay, so let me think about this. So fx is the approximation, and hx is the actual. So if hx minus fx, then the difference.
Yeah, the difference.
The difference would be
between both of them needs to be within 0.5.
Oh.
Absolute wise, right? So when you make this disappear, the rule of absolute is then you put plus minus here, what? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Same thing lah. Same thing lah.
Okay.
Same thing lah. Same thing lah. Then you can start to deal with it as two numbers lah. This will need to be, so therefore this will need to be equal to 0.5 and also equal to minus 0.5. I'm not sure how you need to deal with that, but that is definitely the first step. Definitely.
Okay. So
Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. I'm not saying that this is easy though. I'm saying that this might still be very difficult, but at least it makes some sense now. Actually, I'm not even saying that this is the method, but I'm saying that this will make it make sense, I suppose.
so
Well, this is actually tough to solve, actually. But we'll see where we go. See where we go from here. Actually not. Actually not, because you are an A-level student. There's a reason for it. You're just all right. Now I'm going to ask you to stop here for a while. I'm going to ask you to stop here for a while because these two sentences make sense already, right? These two mathematical sentences, right?
yeah.
Do you understand that trying to solve this manually, meaning without calculator, just our own thinking and experience, trying to solve this manually is not possible at all? I told you this once or twice before. I think you need to learn this again. There is a very good reason why this sentence is not solvable manually. Do you know what?
I'm not sure.
You better understand this and carry forward. Okay? How many unknowns in this one equation?
One unknown.
So naturally, we think this is solvable. Well, true. Yeah. The problem is we cannot solve it manually. We can solve it by GC. You need to know why. Look at the unknown. The unknown is, so to speak, at the base of the power, meaning x squared. X is the base of the power, correct?
Yeah.
And also at the power itself, e to the power of 2x.
Oh.
Totally not solvable manually, no matter who you ask in this world. You must understand this. This is not because you're A-level. Nobody can solve this manually. There is no way to solve it manually. I guarantee you, it's a world problem, not your problem. Your problem is you do not know that. You did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did your teacher say something like that? Is this talk about in class? Because it is definitely part of your A-level. For some reason, some just don't explain this at all.
I mean, it feels like a general knowledge thing, so I think they explain it.
No, it is not. It is not general knowledge. People don't know that. That's why I keep asking it. That's why I keep telling this, and it doesn't stick. It gives me the impression that in class, they just don't talk about this.
I guess they don't.
And it is not general knowledge. Stop assuming that.
Like general math, it's not like subject specific, you know?
Yeah, it is not. It's not topic specific, but it's not general. It's not common, I suppose. Like, it's not common sense.
Mm.
Let me give you another example. X times ln x. Please write down. This is just another example.
X
write down. X. Yeah, please write down. Not related to this question at all. Equals to a number that you like. This is totally not solvable manually also. Why?
5 over x. And then because if I e to the power, then the x will be in the power. And
so describe to yourself why this is totally not solvable manually. Because the unknown is both at the power and the base. Let me draw you another one. X times sine x.
X times sine x.
Quickly, just write it down. Equals to whatever number you like. All right, why is this not solvable manually?
Because x is both inside the sine and outside it.
Yes. It sounds super simple, even stupid, but nobody can solve this manually. There is a simple boundary of math that nobody can solve. I mean, I thought that's big enough to discuss, but apparently people don't discuss that. People just say use GC in your notes. In your notes, you will find example of this one. Then suddenly, why use GC? The reason is because computers can solve it. They do manual things very differently from us. They don't do algebra. They do approximation. Very good approximation, but they never do algebra. So they can solve it. Look. So these 3 examples, you must use GC. For 3 marks, not so bad, right? Think about it. At this point, oh, it's GC already. Oh, yeah. Correct. It is GC already. Would you like to try?
So how do I key the GC? I mean,
I will leave that to you, man.
Polynomial.
Why are you trying to ask the GC to solve things manually? Our manual. You're looking for all the polynomial form. That's not what you should be looking at.
I should be looking at graph. Graph
This
and then
really
find the intersection
Okay.
between.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's a good start. That is a good start.
I'm gonna try that.
Yes, please.
How about I just try one of these equations first?
Oh, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. How are you going to solve that? Yeah, very good.
So 5 over x and ln x. So the intersection. Oh, it's a. Well, I mean, it's a coordinate. I should have expected that. Oh, I don't know how I would have gotten that. Okay.
Do you know how to solve the x ln x?
X ln x equals 5. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, right? No need to use any mode, right? You just use the graph, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, if you want, you can solve x sine x. That will be similar.
So. Just a sec. Sine x. So these are multiple answers.
I don't know, maybe. Likely, as with everything in trigonometry, we suspect multiple answers. As with everything in trigonometry. We do suspect that.
Yeah, but I guess the calculator can't give me multiple answers.
What do you mean?
I mean, if I try like intersect, then it can only give me one. You know.
Doesn't that explain why in trigonometry they give you ranges of answer from this x to that x? Then they can expect of you multiple answers within that range. Does this make sense?
Yeah, because in a specific range, how many intersections are there between that? Okay,
You can go find, no? You can go find, no? And they do
yeah.
expect that lah. They do lah. They really do. Okay.
Okay.
So now go to your now current question. Just want to
Right.
tell you that your calculator can handle absolute lah. If you want him to do that lah. If you don't want, that's also fine. Okay, you can handle the first form or the second. Right,
Where's
that's up to you.
uh,
Right, but if you, regardless of what you do you understand why they give you a range?
between 2 and -2.
-2. Yeah, why do they give you that?
So that I can.
To limit your search lah.
Okay.
If that makes sense, limiting your search is good for you anyway, right? It is good. I don't have to look at from -infinity to infinity. I might miss something for one lah. Correct or not? So the limit makes sense. It's actually helping us. I would argue lah. I will argue. Okay. All right. Now, do your stuff. Do your stuff.
Okay, fine. I need less steps. No. Math. So that was e power to x over 1 plus x squared minus bracket plus 2x plus x minus 3 x cubed. Zero. Right. So the range of values of x is
You can check the answer key, okay? Before we conclude.
yeah, I definitely will. And it's it is wait, no, not the correct page. Yes, it is. My God. Oh,
I have to end soon. Yeah. So for all your nonsense of not doing the first part, I am agreeing with you that you could probably do it. Quite. Okay. Quite. But your nonsense is about not even using the answer key to at least take it and use that to help you think. Right? To help you think through your own question. That was your nonsense. Now in exam, things will be a bit different, right? You would have done something, and if you couldn't have done the first part, you probably won't go to the second part. In this situation, you probably won't in exam, correct?
yeah.
Correct, right? So it is very unlikely to happen in exam. It's more of it's all of the wrong way of learning in this stage. Right? It's more of that. Just be aware of that for your future self practice. It does save you time. Saving your time in practice, very important. Right? Now, look at the method that we do in part 2. You will not have suspected this, correct?
Not suspected this. Yeah, definitely not.
But you have done this a lot of times in GC. That means some questions have asked you to use GC for reasons actually don't know, right? They did that. It's not the first time you use GC to basically find the answer to a question. Definitely not. That one I'm very sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this question doesn't prompt you to use GC. It does not at all. Not in the slightest. No hint at all. So how do I know?
Because they don't say.
How do I know?
How do you know to use GC?
Yeah, even if they don't say, there is no slightest smell of hint in this question, right? Yes.
To do it manually is impossible, I guess.
And you know why now?
So I know what are the conditions for impossible.
But that's basically it. That's basically the condition of impossibility.
Oh.
That's it lah. So GC should take over lah, and you did, and you are correct. And you also can appreciate the range of search now lah. Because if you have to do that, the range of search will help you a lot. See it as no longer a burden, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. I hope you learned something. Okay. Did you have any other question? Because we are running out.
This was it. I had less time yesterday because I needed to rush off to the airport. So,
right. What are you going to do for the next session? That'll be on Thursday, right?
Yeah. I was thinking, Chem. Since we haven't touched Chem at all. But
have you practiced Chem? We haven't, but have you?
I have on the side because the exam a lot of Chem is on what's called organic. So I've done some hydroxy and carbonyl. So far okay, but
wait. What do you mean by what do you mean by hydroxy and carbonyl? Your revision package is topical.
Oh yeah. But my Chem revision.
Oh, it's not paper-like. It's not paper-like.
I have papers, but I don't think I've ever touched. It's all been revision package. But so far all the questions is like, how should I put this? It's like I've done types of that before, but because my teacher did a lot of it with us like before the.
Good. So you're okay lah.
I'll keep at it. If I'm not, then I'll ask you on Thursday. But
you do understand that there are many other topics, right?
Yeah, I mean those are the only ones I did, but you know.
You may want to explore other topics. I'm not saying that you're good at carbonyl and hydroxy, but if there's no problem, then
try them.
Yeah lah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it to you to choose the thing. The limitations still apply, the 15-minute kind of thing. Reading will definitely be a hassle. It will be a hassle. But the working of chemistry is, shorter than math, I would say. So the maximum that you should do, even if it's a long question, is 30 minutes. Let me emphasize this clearly. It is 30 minutes. Because that is the appropriate practice for exam. If you cannot control yourself for 15 or 15 times 2, No, that's now. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Prepare your questions in the sense that you should know your own question. Same thing lah, whatever lah, same thing lah. Huh? Okay, same thing. Okay, I'll see you on Thursday then.
Bye.
Bye.